Novak, well done. 40th career Masters 1000 title. What was the most difficult moment of the week for you?
There was a few. A very challenging week, I think. Also off the court, dealing with the stomach virus that really took a lot of energy out of me. But somehow, I managed to I guess, find this extra energy when it was most needed, particularly in the days of Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, where I was probably closer to losing these matches than winning. So considering what happened in the last 6-7 days, this win is definitely one of the most special wins in the Masters 1000 category.
Grigor, bad luck today, but a lot of positives to take out of this week. Can you just sum up your experience in Paris?
Yeah, amazing week. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say. It's been a great, I would say 10 days coming from Vienna and just wanting to complete a very good week. That was my goal. If I didn't know, obviously I'm gonna get to the final, but I was very, very thrilled the way that I was playing throughout the whole tournament. A lot of good wins, a lot of positive wins. So I've done a lot of good things this week. So I need to stay positive and keep on believing that things will come out for me.
Well, you just touched on what I was going to ask you. I mean, where does this title fit in? I mean, not just the 40th, but the 7th over here, 97th career. The numbers just keep racking up.
Well, I try to be a good student of the game and keep track with the numbers, but at the same time, I also want to be able to just direct my attention to the next challenge, and as long as I'm an active player, I guess that's going to be kind of a mentality that I will nurture. It's great, but it's already behind me. I'm very, of course, proud of the achievement, but I'm already turning the next page, and this is fortunately or unfortunately the way. It works for me in a way I think is the correct, so to say, mentality moving forward, because while I'm still active, I still want to win more and I still want to play at the highest level. And obviously Grand Slams and Masters events are the most valuable tournaments in our sport. So considering, as I said, the circumstances I had in the last 7 days, this win has more weight and more value, and it's extra sweeter, so to say, particularly, at these stages of my career. And I don't even know in which stages of my career I am anymore. But, I think that every win on the big tournament maybe values double nowadays.
Grigor, as Nicola just said, it's been a big week. You have to feel very proud of yourself for what you've achieved, not just here, but for the last few weeks. So why the tears at the end? Was it a matter of the tension that just hit you, the emotions of the moment?
It's difficult to explain emotions. I think you want it. It's tough when it doesn't happen, and only I know, in a way, without feeling sorry for myself, what I've gone through the past months, on and off the court. So in a way, those are happy tears. I don't want to have them as something negative. I mean, I'm human after all. In the end of the day, I think just the build up, not only of the last 2 weeks, the last months of hard work, and the big trip in China, and everything has been kind of, in a way, snowballing, day after day, match after match. So of course, in the end, I was so close to making something that I wanted to do for such a long time. I don't want to have this as a goal. It's just to win the tournament, but it was just more of my mental and physical way that I was dealing with and through these past months. So I'm not ashamed of them. It just happened. I'm sad. Of course, I'm sad that I lost. I mean, it's never fun when you lose in a final, and I think for me now I have some time to reflect and move on.
Did I play my best tennis? I don't think I've played my best tennis. In every match, I actually, my level was not to the level that I normally would play at the biggest tournaments. But you know, it's one of those weeks where you just have to accept the circumstances and fight to survive another day.
Grigor, you've played Novak so many times, and it doesn't get easier. Just what's in his game, or is the way he's playing, especially against you? Is there something specific that makes it so tough for you to play? Or is it the depth of the ball? What could it be?
Yeah, I think today, specifically today, his depth was amazing. I think on the ball, even if he was not feeling maybe physically at his best and all that, but he was able to put me in a very uncomfortable positions and made me work for every shot. I also think my serve today didn't work at all. Overall, it was a little bit flat. That's also my like summary of the match. But of course, Novak on the finals is probably one of the biggest achievement you can have in our sport, to beat him. I mean, so much respect for him, as the way he's competing on the court is I think, I mean, on a completely different level. And I've said it before. And I think also when it comes to those clutch matches, he's always been able to maximize his game, even if it's not at his best. But he's been able to maximize and put you in uncomfortable situations. So on that end, today I think he executed a lot of points and games in a very good way.
One more event left on the regular tour. I know there's Davis Cup still to come, and there is also the extending or potential extending of your record at number one. If you had the choice, which would you go for? Winning a record again with the ATP Finals, or Nitto ATP Finals, or 400 weeks at number one?
Both, why not? You know, I mean, I'm going for whatever I can go for, and I'm very close. I think I need one win to clinch the year number one. So that was the biggest goal, other than, you know, Davis Cup for the end of the year. Yeah, I mean, now it's going to be recovery time, definitely next 3-4 days, to really leave the racket aside and just spend time with the family and just recharge. And then go to Torino, where every match is going to be like finals, you know, of a big tournament, because you play a top 8 player. You know, every match carries a lot of points, carries a lot of importance, and it's a group stage format which we don't get to experience in any other tournament. So even if you lose a match or even two in a round-robin system, you can still go through semis. So, you know, I had the perfect score in Torino last year, 5 out of 5 matches. I like playing there. You know, I think I connect well with the Italian crowd, and I'm going there with good feelings, with a lot of confidence. You know, haven't lost a match since Wimbledon finals, so I'm really excited to hopefully finish off the season on a high. But yeah, clinching the year number one and Davis Cup are the two biggest goals.